Guys, it's me, Carrie, and of course, here comes the loud train because my timing is impeccable as always. But this is going to be probably qualifies as the fastest bid in the East, but I'm going to list it as my Wonder Woman Day haul. It's very, very tiny, but anyway. So those of you who are not aware, today, Saturday, June 3rd, is considered Wonder Woman Day. I was never aware of this until this year, but apparently it's been a thing for a while. So I went to, I guess it was DC.com. I don't know. It was a DC Comics website, and they were listing particular store chains that were participating in Wonder Woman Day. And among those listed, there are, I'm sure, hundreds of indie comic book stores. I am not really a comic girl per se, so I'm not really familiar with comic book stores in my local area, but they did list several chain stores, and among those they listed that Costco, Walmart, and Barnes & Noble would be participating. I know they also listed Books A Million, but unfortunately here in New York we don't have those. I miss them. We had them in Florida, and that's a great store. But I don't remember what other chains were listed, to be honest with you, but definitely just Google Wonder Woman Day and you should be able to find links to the DC page and get an idea of what chain stores are participating. However, the way they delineate like finding ones in your local area was challenging because they say check the map below to find a store that participates in Wonder Woman Day, and then it just shows you like this huge Google Maps picture with Wonder Woman logos all over the place, and it's very hard to pinpoint your area globally to find local store locations. So I had a hard time with that. I called Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble said yes, they were participating. They were going to have 2 comics that were free, and I went on just a whim thinking maybe I'd be lucky at Walmart and Costco, and the people there were not helpful, and I just literally walked both of the entire stores and didn't see anything about Wonder Woman Day. No signage, nobody handing out anything, so I was just like, I'm just assuming that my local stores were not participating, but luckily Barnes & Noble was, and this may be all that they're giving out anyway, although, no, I lie. They're giving out comics, but then I also saw mention of the Wonder Woman headband and bracelets, but those were supposed to be just for little kids, so I'm assuming they're probably just like cardboard punch outs or whatever. I still would have gotten them if they would have given them to me, but I'm not a kid, except on the inside. So anyway, the point being, I was able to get 2 Wonder Woman comics for free today from Barnes & Noble, and I'm really excited about them. This one is DC Universe Rebirth. It says Wonder Woman Day Special Edition, and this is the quote-unquote adult version. If you look in the fine print here, it says rated T for teens, so they would not give this one to young children. But then they also had this one, which is the DC Superhero Girls Wonder Woman Day Special Edition, and this one is specifically rated E for everyone. And they said I was more than welcome to take one of each, so I did. I probably could have taken a stack of each because they were not monitoring at all, which is nice, because they obviously were showing that they were not thinking people were going to be douches and grab a stack, and of course I didn't. Potentially somebody could, but hopefully nobody will be an ass and do that. But they were trusting people to be honest and decent. And then they had a really nice display setup of Wonder Woman merch that, of course, I loved and wanted everything, but being on a budget and trying to be on my no-buy, I'm on my lip balm no-buy for sure, and as far as other things, I'm really trying to limit myself big time to, if I see something incredibly cheap that I feel like I'll never see again, like when I bought those My Mini Mixie Qs at the Dollar Tree, or if I happen to find a Tsum Tsum vinyl that I just can't live without. Right now I'm desperately searching for a Groot in any size. I mean, I would prefer a large one, but I haven't seen Groot anywhere, so I don't know if he's even out yet. I've seen tons of Marvel superhero 3-packs and stuff, and he's on the packaging, but I have yet to see a Groot anywhere in any size. So my Tsum Tsum vinyl collectors, please let me know if you've found Groot anywhere, and if so, was he in a 3-pack or was he in a bigger pack? Is he a hard to find? I don't know. But right now, he's the main one that I would love to have. But other than that, I'm really, really, really trying not to buy stuff. And by the way, do you like my new top, you guys? It's new to me. I didn't buy this. This was actually a present from my friend P, who is the same P as the lovely lady who gave me those awesome birthday gifts the other day that I showed you. This was just a hand-me-down. She goes through her clothes from time to time. We have very similar taste, although she's way more stylish than I am. I tend to just be jeans and t-shirts. So whenever I have something that's like the least bit pretty or feminine or like bohemian and cool, it's usually from Paula. She's, oh, I outed her. All right, her name is Paula, but I won't mention her last name. But anyway, Paula is actually like making some great strides in her life. So she is losing weight, and these clothes probably don't fit her anymore, and they definitely still fit me. So I'm super stoked whenever she decides to do a closet cleanup, because I end up with some really awesome new clothes. But anyway, and this is my Wonder Woman hat. I don't remember if I wore this in a video yet or not, but I got this actually at Dave & Buster's. I had points that tickets that I had been saving up for like months and months and months. And I went in the other day after the animal rescue, not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday before. And actually I didn't go to the rescue for long that day, just for a couple minutes. That was the day I had my crown put in. So I stopped by the rescue just to show everybody that my teeth were fixed, and I was excited. But I did stop at Dave & Buster's because I had gotten $10 of free play for my birthday. Guys, that's a good thing to know. If you have a Dave & Buster's registered card, sign up for their emails. Make sure everything's all registered online, because you will get a coupon for $10 of free play for your birthday. So anyway, I went in and I played this one game that I really like. It's this Star Trek game, and it's one of those like push games where you drop a coin or you shoot a coin and it like pushes the coins off the ledge, and you can either get plastic chips or you can get really cool collectible Star Trek cards, which I actually save. If I don't save duplicates, but if I get a set, like different ones, I save them, because I do like the different incarnations of Star Trek. But you can also turn in the cards and the chips for tickets. So I had enough tickets almost to get this hat, and I was like, oh crap, I'm a little bit short. And then I walked around by the Star Trek machine, and there were 2 chips that had fallen out at a machine that somebody wasn't playing, because I guess every once in a while it just kicks one out. You know, the machine keeps running all the time. So occasionally, this is not going to be a fastest event in the East, by the way, because I'm babbling now, but like occasionally it'll just push coins off the edge. So I was like, holy crap, okay, that's 40 more coins, because you get 20, or I keep saying coins and tickets and everything interchangeably. Each coin, the plastic coins are worth 20 tickets each. So I was like, okay, great, that's 40 tickets more. So I go up to the girl. This was 1,700 tickets. I swear to God, I think I had 1,690, I want to say 2 or 94, and I had like 1.2 credits left on my card, which was not enough to play anything. I was like, oh my God, no, I'm so close. And she said, you know what? I have this card up here. It turned out it had 66 tickets on it. I guess somebody lost it and never claimed it, so she just kept it up there to like hook people up if they were really close to getting a prize. So she's like, don't worry about it. And she swiped that card too and gave me my extra 6 or 8 or whatever number tickets it was. So I was so stoked. So I was able to get my Wonder Woman hat. I love the stars. I love the logo. I have one other Wonder Woman baseball cap that I will be wearing on Tuesday when my husband and I go see the movie. We're waiting till Tuesday because that's our discount day at our local theater that we like to go to. It's a really nice theater. They have the stadium seating where you can choose the seat you want in advance. And we were going to buy our tickets on Thursday. We meant to. We were in the area. I had therapy that day. Literally, the mall was right down the street, and we were going to buy it. And we actually, by being in the rewards program for this particular movie theater, which is free, we had accrued enough points to get a free movie ticket. So we're only going to have to pay for one, and it's only $8 on discount day, which some of you are going to be like, that's like more than my regular ticket prices. I know. Movie ticket prices in New York are absolutely crazy. I lived in Florida for 8 years, and like discount day, I think we either paid $5 or $6 for a ticket, and even on an ordinary day, maybe you pay $8 or $8.50. But yeah, that's the discount here in New York. And that's only at this one chain. Other chains are still way, way, way more expensive. But the point being, we're going to be able to go. It's only going to cost us $8 for 2 tickets, which I'm super stoked about, but we did forget to buy them on Thursday. But we're hoping that they'll still be available on Tuesday. As of when my husband last checked for the time we wanted, there were no tickets sold yet. So we've got the day available to us, so we could go at, whatever time we needed to. But I'm really excited to see it. I was nervous at first. I was really wary because I am like an old school, like Linda Carter has my heart. I grew up with Wonder Woman as a little girl. I was born in 73, so I think Wonder Woman was the early 80s, if I'm remembering right, maybe late 70s. But I mean, I grew up with Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. She is like the icon, the ideal, just everything. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this new person playing this character that I love so much. But then I've been reading on Wonder Woman's Facebook page, on Linda Carter's Facebook page, that she is like 110% behind the movie. She met the filmmaker. The director actually consulted Linda during the making of it, which is fantastic. Linda has seen it. She loved it. She's 100,000% behind it. So I was like, okay, if it gets Wonder Woman's seal of approval, then clearly I'm gonna be okay with this interpretation. So I'm really excited to go see it. But anyway, I know this video turned really long, but the point is, guys, if you are watching this today, June 3rd, 2017, it is a global event, Wonder Woman Day, because when I looked at the maps, there were locations marked all over the globe. So this is not just a U.S. thing, this is an international thing. Definitely check your local comic stores if you have any near you. As I said, the chains that I know of here in the U.S. are Barnes & Noble, allegedly Costco and Walmart, though mine were not participating, and Books A Million, and there were several more, but I don't remember what they were. But definitely check. Go to those stores today. If nothing else, hopefully you can get these 2 free awesome comics that I got, which I'm really actually super excited. I think these are probably the first comics I've ever gotten, like, on my own. Like, I've won a few in auctions and stuff at Monster Mania, the horror convention we go to, but I've never actually gone out of my way to get a comic before. I know, I've legit never remembered Free Comic Book Day, and now I know it's the first Saturday in May, and from now on I'm going to try to hit it up, just because I think it would be a fun thing. Even if they're not comics that I like, I'll pass them on to somebody else, but I just think the vibe of being in with other like-minded nerds in a comic store, I'll find one by next May, would just be super fun. I do know we have a chain store called Newberry Comics at my local mall. I called them to see if they were participating in Wonder Woman Day, and actually no, I Facebook messaged them, and they said they weren't as of about a week and a half ago. But then I got another message saying, keep checking, things might change. So they may be participating too, if you have a Newberry Comics by you by any chance. I'm not going to head back out because I'm pretty sure they're just going to have these same 2 comics, and I obviously don't need more than one of each, and I'd rather, other people get them. But yeah, if you're a fan of comics or a fan of Wonder Woman, I highly, highly suggest you get your booty out there and track down a store that's participating in Wonder Woman Day. It was funny because when I walked into Barnes & Noble, like, I was kind of wandering, and then I had to check a message from my mom on my phone, so I did that, and then I looked at the girl that I could tell worked there, and I was like, excuse me, where are you guys doing Wonder Woman Day? She's like, oh, I saw your hat, I knew that was why you were here, come on upstairs, and she was really sweet about it. So, yeah, definitely keep your eyes peeled. I highly recommend Barnes & Noble as a place to go, because they were really sweet, and the only place of the 3 that I tried that actually were doing anything, unless the other 2 are doing it on the down low, and I don't like to ask for help in Walmart, because most of the Walmart salespeople, at least around here, are not helpful at all. They act like you're bothering them if you talk to them, and Costco, it's really hard to find sales help. Like, they're usually stocking, and if somebody's like, up on a ladder or whatever and stocking, I'm not going to bother them. So, yeah, I can definitely vouch for Barnes & Noble as participating, though. Maybe not all of them, but mine was for sure. Okay, now really shutting up, because this was super, super babbly. I'm sorry. This was, like, even babbly for me. But I have fun chatting with you guys. I can't help myself. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Happy Wonder Woman Day, and I'll be back soon with more stuff. Bye, guys.